How's everybody doing? Uh,
Hi, Michelle. Hi, Michelle Mueller. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, just like put a little thumbs up. Like, let me see. I'm on a I'm on a new platform. Hey, Sonia. Hey, Gwen. Oh, thank you. So I'm trying. Tony got StreamYard, and so I just want to make sure the mic is working. Thank you. Thank you for my shirt. Hi. Hi. So you can hear me? Just say yeah. Okay. Okay. Perfect. 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 Okay. So then we can get started. I am so excited. I've got to learn how to do my makeup now that we're on in a studio. We're really on live. Hey, Maritza. Good. It sounds good. So, welcome, welcome, welcome to live Late Night Lattes, Laughter and Life with Lady Laura. And welcome to the StreamYard and our new things and all that. And we're still learning how to do it and whatever, but just so thankful that you are here. Yay. So, let me tell you, I'm super excited because maybe like tonight later on or tomorrow maybe you're going to see a picture of me with my contract because that's tonight's epiphany that I've had. So I started to say that we were going to talk about Jesus knows your potential because I'm one of those who's still struggling with my potential, but I'm not doing that tonight. Tonight we're going to do wait on God. And I thought we're going to do wait on God because we're going to do wait on God. Why? Hey, Miss Tanya Turner, we're going to do Wait on God because, man, the devotion for today is out of this world. And it spoke to me. You know what? I read it yesterday. It was supposed to be for today, but I read it yesterday. And so I thought I'm going to share this because they are not going to believe. I know, right? Maritza, it was off the chain, and it was because we don't wait on God. And I thought after Monday night's empowerment call, Michelle, and then with me in this book, I got a contract, y'all. Okay, so I'm gonna be writing tonight. I was writing today. I'm so sleepy, but I've got a deadline. So I've got to finish. So anyway, what this right here, wait on God. I've been talking about waiting on God forever. I've been talking about waiting on God for since 2020, right? Since we started the pandemic. And I promised God I was going to do this late night latte stuff. And so tonight, not only am I on Facebook, but I am on YouTube on Covenant City's page. We haven't learned how to do my page yet. So anyway, wait on God. And what do you think I'm talking about when you say wait on God? You know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about how we as people love to say we're believers, love to say how we love God and we believe him, and we can quote, oh, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And then I can, without faith it's impossible to please God, and faith of a mustard seed, and faith is the substance of things hoped for and evidence not things of things not seen. We do all that, but we don't believe. We do all that, but we don't trust in God. Trust in the Lord with all my heart, lean not to my own understanding, in all thy ways acknowledge him, and he's going to direct my paths, right? Let me take a sip. No, no, we take matters into our own hands. And so yesterday, Donna Scott was on and she was talking about how don't quit, don't quit, don't quit. And I thought about that today. I talked about it on Monday on how to become an overcomer, but today I thought about don't quit because Tony, I think it was Tuesday, Wednesday, he was thinking about quitting. Boy, you can't quit. And then there's me. You can't quit. For whoever that is out there tonight, whatever you're thinking about, whatever you're doing, whatever you're not doing, you can't quit. So here I want to read this to you. It's Psalms 27:14, right? 27:14. And it says, it just jumps around. I tell you, 27:14. It says, stay with God. Take heart. Don't quit. I'll say it again. Stay with God. So the psalmist is telling us, stay with God. And why is he saying that? I want to read this to you, and then I'm going to put my spin to it so you'll understand where I'm coming from. It says, wait on God. When we become impatient, who does that sound like? When we become impatient and react without thinking, we can do damage to ourselves and damage others. I'll say that again. When we're impatient, we can do damage to ourselves and to others. Because instead of us waiting on God, waiting on Him to do it, we just take it upon ourselves that we're going to do it ourselves. I'm just going to do it myself. That's what I say. God, you're taking too long. I'm going to do it myself. So it says sometimes when we pray and God doesn't respond quickly enough, we decide to take matters into our own hands. I could have written this. I was like, oh my stars, I could write this. And then it says, and things get worse as a result. So we pray, we ask God, we talk to God. This is what we say we want, we're going to do or not going to do. And then when God doesn't answer, or when we think it's taking too long, then we take matters into our own hands, and then the result is disastrous, right? So it says, when God tells you to wait, He is saying, trust me with the timing, the ways and means, and you will get a better result. God is saying to you, I don't know who I'm talking to, trust me with the timing, and you will see the results you want to see, right? But David wrote, I would have lost heart unless I had believed that I would see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. Wait on the Lord. Be of good courage, and He shall strengthen your heart. Wait, I say, on the Lord. And that's verses 13 and 14 in the New King James Version. So it can be tough to wait on the Lord. It can be tough to wait on the Lord. I'm going to say that again. It can be tough to wait on the Lord because what we want, when we want it, how we want it is what we want right now. And waiting on God to give us what we think we want, that can be a piece of work in my mind. In my mind. I don't know about you, but in my mind. So then it says, it is much easier in the heat of the moment to lose your calm. How many of you lost your calm? How many of you have asked God for something? You didn't get it, and so now you're panicking. I'll raise my hand by myself. I'm raising my hand because I've panicked. Then it says, stop and look back. Hey, Aunt Betty. How did the hasty and prayerless decisions you made in the past turn out? I'm going to wait right there. Take a sip. You know, we're good to say we pray over everything, and we really don't. Maritza and I were talking last night about our kids. And you know what? I'm just going to be truthful because I'm writing. I have to turn in chapters every Friday because my manuscript is due at the end of the month, not April, but May. And so we were talking about our kids. And so we made a big admission. And I don't know if anybody else has this admission. And you don't have to say it. You don't have to say it. It's okay. I'll say it. Me and Maritza will say it. Okay, I'll say it. And Maritza, you can just pretend you hear her. I told God, I ain't praying for my kids anymore. I know I'm supposed to, and normally I do, but on some days when they don't do what I want them to do and God is taking too long to deliver them, I just stop praying for them. That's in my book. I just had to tell you the truth. We'll come back to that. Okay, so How did the hasty and prayerless decisions you made turn out in the past? Disastrous, like I said earlier, just a hot mess. And then it says, do you think this situation will be different? Do you think it'll be different? Do you think that if you don't pray about it, or if you get tired and impatient and take matters into your own hands, it's going to be better? That's going to be a better turnout. You know what? You know what? You know what my husband says insanity is? I know y'all know the definition of insanity. Insanity is thinking and doing the same thing over and over and over and expecting a different result. Expecting a different result. That's not going to happen. As my girlfriend Cheryl Kemp said, and how's that turned out for you? How'd that work for you? Okay. So, do you think the situation will be any different? No, not a chance. What do you want? I'm going to drop the mic on this one. What do you want? Temporary relief? Temporary relief? Hey, Teresa, or permanent solution? Permanent solution. Do you want temporary relief or a permanent solution? Haste makes waste. When you act in haste, you do things you end up regretting and having to apologize for. I'm talking to myself because I have said some things and done some things, and I jump way ahead of God. And He's like, did I tell you to say that, girl? Sit down. Did I tell you to say that? No. Okay, so if or worse, justifying, look, impulsiveness got King Saul into serious trouble. Instead of waiting for the prophet Samuel to arrive, are you listening? Are you listening? The priest so instead of Saul waiting for the priest to arrive and make the offerings to God to ensure the victory over the Philistines, Saul grew what? Impatient. Impatient. Say it out loud, children. Impatient. Let's say it together as a united front. Saul got impatient. And when he got impatient, he usurped, I love that word, usurped the authority of the priest and offered the sacrifice himself. And when Samuel asked him why, you know what Saul said? I felt compelled. No, you didn't, dummy. You wanted to do what you wanted to do when you wanted to do it. Who does that sound like? You wanted to do what you wanted to do when you wanted to do it because you felt compelled. Okay. 1 Samuel 13:12. And the result, Samuel said to Saul, you have done foolishly. Now your kingdom shall not continue. So wait on God. Now, let me tell y'all a little story. That was the Bible story. Let me tell you Laura's story. So I've been working on this book. So the first book I wrote in 2009 when I went to Lois Evans' Pastors' Wives Conference. And I had made these bags for pastors and their wives. And the bags, so I was all excited and I got a logo and I was going to put the logo on the bag. And put the goodies in the bag and hand it out at the conference. That's what I was going to do. I was going to hand out the goodies in the bag. I had a pastor's wife bag. I had a pastor's bag. I had a pastor's kid bag. I had everything in it. And you know how when you go to church on Sundays, pastors' wives and women in leadership, y'all who are on the praise team, you forget stuff. So in the bag, I had stuff for us. You know, we should stay at church all day. So I had twins. A daughter, an older daughter, and the twins. And Kennedy helped me with the twins. So in my bag, I had like Dr. Pepper. Remember when the little cans first came out? That was 2009. So I had Dr. Pepper. I had a gift certificate to Del Taco. For those of you who aren't in California, Del Taco is the business because I wanted the French fries and the taco. And then I would have licorice and I have because everybody needs chocolate and Tylenol. You know, everything that a woman needs and everything that a man needs in a bag. And I gave it away for Christmas and it was such a hit. Everybody said, make more bags. So I was going to make these bags. I got me a vendor booth at Lois Evans conference and I was ready. And guess what? I took the logo to one of my secretary's friend, took the logo and the bags to the printer. Now, stay with me because I'm going somewhere. Now, I prayed, but I didn't wait on God. You hear me? I prayed. I heard an answer, but God was like, just hold on. So I took the bags. Now the bags were 100 bags for like $35. You know where I'm going. $35. That was a steal. I thought, oh, this is great. Remember, wait on God. So my cousin does this logo. It's phenomenal. It's me and all the girls, and we're at a cafe, and I'm serving them iced tea because that's my favorite drink, iced tea. So we go to put them on the bag. He's excited. The printer guy's excited, and I'm excited. And so he runs the bag through the printing machine to put my logo on the bag. And so he calls me crying. And when he calls me crying, he says, you got to come down here right away. You got to come down here right away. And I don't know what it is. And when I get to the printing shop, y'all, guess what? He brings me to the back with the printer, with the machine. And when I get to the back, he says, look at the bag. And so when I go in the printing shop, at the end of the machine is my bag. And my bag was this big, y'all. This was a tote. It was the tote, the kind that you take to the grocery store. And so I figure once all the goodies are gone, it's a tote that the man, the pastor, or the wife, or the worship leader can take to the grocery store. What neither one of us realized was that the bag was made of recyclable plastic. It's a black bag. And when I got to the printing shop, my bag that started out like this was like this. It was a little ball. It had melted in the machine. No logo, no bag. My bag was this big. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I have a booth. I'm going to be a vendor at Lois Evans conference, and I don't have any merchandise. God said, I told you to write a book. What? So I wrote a book, The First Lady's Secret Handbook. I self-published it. I printed it at FedEx, and I sold it for $10 at her conference. How long did it take me to write the book? 3 weeks. 3 weeks. Now, was it pretty? No. Do I still have it? I have a couple. Will I show it to y'all? No. Am I embarrassed about it? Yes. Because I didn't wait on God. He says, like David, be of good courage and wait on the Lord. Wait. Okay. Well, guess what? That was 2009. It is now 2022. What? 13 years ago. What? And I am finally writing the book. And not only am I finally writing the book, I got a royalty publishing contract. God said to me, it wasn't a denial, y'all. I don't know who I'm talking to. It wasn't a denial. It was a wait on me. Well, why did I have to wait on God? You know why? Because all the hell I've been through to write this book, I wouldn't have been able to write it if I hadn't gone through all the stuff that I went through. Can you imagine who I can now help with the grace of God, by the grace of God? Only because of him, I have stories upon stories upon stories that I can't make up to share with women around the world that, oh my stars, anyone with Christ can make it. You love God, you stand tall, you be of good courage, you wait on the Lord, you will get a good result. So when I read that, when I read about waiting on God, wait on God. If I could talk about Joshua 1:9, then I'm going to talk about Psalms 27:13 and 14. Wait, I say, on the Lord. Wait on the Lord and be of good courage. Wait, I say, on the Lord. You know, wait is said a lot of times. Isaiah 40, 41, Psalms, Joshua 1:9, Joshua 1:9. Wait on the Lord. Stop doing what you want to do and putting the cart before the horse. Woo! Who am I talking to? Stop putting the cart before the horse. Lord, where did I get this? Stop putting the cart before the horse. Get a visual. Get a visual. Here go the cart. There go the horse. No, it's the horse. Then the cart's behind. But instead, we like to tell God, you are too slow. I've been waiting too long, and now I'm going to go. Who am I talking to? How many of us have jumped ahead when we weren't supposed to jump ahead? Or this one, I'm talking to me. I don't know about any of you out there. I'm talking to me. How many of us have quit? I'll wait on you. Spoiled brat. God ain't told us what we wanted to hear. God hasn't given us what we wanted. And so I tell you what, I'm just going to take my marbles, my Barbies, my candy, and I'm going to go home. I'm going to quit, and I'm going to go home. But then you don't get the result. You don't get the best that God has for you. Wait, I say, on the Lord. Wait for his timing. Stop doing it on your own. Stop leaning on your own understanding, but acknowledge him for real, for real. Acknowledge him for real, for real. Wait on God. Don't quit. Don't do it yourself. Don't lean on your own understanding. Wait on God. When you wait on God, you get a contract. I am so excited. You know, there's all kinds of ways to do things, right? And there is. And everybody has a different way. And I talked about that. I'm finishing up one of my chapters, and this is what it's called. I'll give you a little hint. I'm classy, but I cuss a little. Don't judge me. I hear y'all. I see y'all. Don't judge me. I'm working on it still. God is working on my mouth. Now, I don't do it as much, but I do. And sometimes the Holy Spirit will be like, and I'll be like, oh yeah, I did tell you I was going to stop. Wait on God. Wait. Stop jumping ahead. I'm good for jumping ahead of God. I'm good for that. I'm going to say it. I'm good for that. I am good for when God tells me no, Laura, or when God says, wait, Laura. I am one of those. I'm going to say it. I'm going to admit it. And if you are somewhere where you can admit it too, admit it. When God doesn't give me what I want fast enough, I quit. I just don't do it. I'm a perfectionist. And you know what a perfectionist is? A perfectionist is a person who, I'm going to say it, I use a lot of excuses to God. That an excuse is a lie disguised as a reason. I give God a lot of reasons. I give God a lot of reasons why I can't do lattes, why I can't write, why I can't get to church on time, why I can't get to the gym, why I got a lot of that. And then God says to me, I didn't tell you no, Laura. I said, wait. But because it didn't come the way you wanted it to come, it didn't come fast enough, then you're quit or you don't do it. What? Oh, yeah. Think about it. How many times has God said to you about your business, about your book, about your career? How many times has he said to you, daughter, son, wait, princess, prince, wait, baby girl, wait, son, and nope, we don't like it. We don't like it. It ain't how we wanted it. I ain't standing with no courage. I'm not going to stand. I'm going to have a tantrum and I'm just going to quit. Let me tell you a secret. I don't know if Sharon, my agent, is listening or not. Let me tell you this. I should have been writing my book a long time ago, right? And so I have all the chapters and they're all outlined, but I need to be writing about them. And so now I have to write about them and be done by May 31st. Now I'm going to get it done because I've talked about the stories enough that I know them by heart. It's just that you have to write the dialogue and you have to write the book. You know, you could dictate it, but that's not writing. I gotta type it out. So here's my point. This is what I want to tell you, that had I done it God's way when he told me back 6 months ago to write, then I'd be done. I could just give it to her. But no, I was mad because I wasn't getting any contracts. Nobody was saying to Sharon they wanted me or they wanted my book or they wanted the proposal. So I said, well, God, I'm done. I'm not going to do anything because you're not giving me no contract. Not only did I get a contract and offers, I got a royalty contract that's unheard of. You call me, I'll tell you the number. Anyway, I digress. I just want to tell somebody out there, wait on the Lord. Wait on God. I'm a witness. I'm raising both hands. My feet are up too. I'm a witness. Wait, I say, on God. Wait. Be of good courage. Be like Joshua. Be like David. Wait on God and watch him give you a great result. I'm done. We can be so hard-headed, y'all. We can be really hard-headed. We can. We can. And you know what? Part of the reason that I wrote the book in the first place was because I was tired of bumping my head. Tired of bumping my head. Tired of bumping my head. Are you tired of bumping your head? Then be of good courage. Stand. The Lord thy God won't leave you or forsake you. I'm back to that. And then the other thing that's for free, this is for free. Wait on God. And when you wait on God, you might be like Martha and Mary. You know, if you had come already, Jesus, my brother wouldn't have died. Okay, well, that's us. If you had come already, Jesus, I'd be farther along. Well, there's two things that God can't do for you if you're being silly for free. Here, go for free. Number one, my epiphany, I'm going to give it to you. Judas was right next to Jesus when it was time for the betrayal. Even though Judas was the dude, devil dude, guess what? He was sitting and dipping right next to Jesus. That means your enemies need to be close to you to get the job done. Then there's this piece. This is from Louis Giglio, and then from Tony Simon, and then from me sitting there that day in Bible study that just blew me away. God can't prepare the table before the presence of your enemies if your enemies ain't around. Boom, that's for free. Be thankful, grateful, count it a privilege that the enemy is after you. Girl, boy, it's a privilege. Because if he ain't after you, I'm going to question what's going on with your walk. Stand. Be of good courage. The Lord thy God is with you. He'll never leave you. He'll never forsake you. Stand strong. Wait on God. Don't be all impatient and stuff. And the biggest thing, don't quit. Don't quit. Because then you'll get a great result. I love y'all. I thank you for your support, and I can't wait I'm going to ask you now, because this is on the new thing. We are going to help with my launch party. I need y'all. I need y'all. I am not too proud to beg. I need y'all. So, 1, stand firm. 2, be of good courage. 3, don't quit. Don't you dare give up. Wait on God. Wait on God. Wait on God. And if you need to, go back and read Psalms 27, 13, and 14. Wait on God. And while you're waiting, be happy about it. Be glad about it. Don't fret. Don't worry. If God can take care of the birds, He sure enough can take care of you. Now, I don't know how to end, y'all. So I don't know how to end. Oh, here we go. Leave the studio. I think that's over. All right. I love y'all. Peace out. And we will talk next week, God willing. Love you.